and welcome to my daily blog of life on a beef and arable farm. Today it's just me and my dad, and I'm going to be setting up the auto steer with Stephen a little bit later to get it connected to the base station. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We can see some cows feeding, bedding, all that business. Cheers. Everywhere is very icy. Right, I'm going to jump on the T-Gull Tomahawk and Andy's 6130R. Had some cattle turn up. Not sure if it was. But it's beeping at me. It's not liking going into gear either. Really not liking going into gear. There we go. It's gone in. We had some cattle turn up. I'm not sure if it was late last night, early this morning. My dad just dumped them in the yard, so we're gonna have to get this tractor used as a block to get them into the pen. I don't think they could get the lorry that came, it was a big one, into the pen that we needed to get them into, so he took the easy option and just dumped them. There they all are, eating here, and we want to get them into here so they can eat some more hay but be contained. So with a bit of running about and stuff, we've got them into their pen. They did give us a bit of the run around though. So morning gym workout ticked off. Right, we'll get these guys all strawed up now. We'll set the spout into action. Okay, for some reason the hydraulics keep kicking out. I think it's on the tractor side. So we'll try and just reverse the floor. Oh, John Deere's still loading. Love it. Got to love it. So we're blasting out the straw now. Bedding these guys down. It's nice clean wheat straw at the minute. Keeps them happy, keeps them healthy. A wet bale in here. Because it is really pulling down on the tractor. Does not like it. So I'm just having to put the floor in and out. And I'll probably have to fetch these guys another bale. Right, I'm going to go and let my dad into the pens so we can feed out on the TM. So we're yet to straw these up. We're just going to feed them out. That's what's happening now. Little Pippi's come to see me. And yeah, you want to be in the JCB, don't you? Don't you? That's what you want. I know what you want. I'll put him in a minute. Oh, oh, you're friendly, but you're friendly in the way that probably wants to hurt me, aren't you? Hey, you all right? You want to see the phone, or do you want to fight it? Fight it. He wants to fight it. He wants to fight everything. Right. Go, watch out. Never put your hand on the top of the head, because he'll throw his head up and trap your hand against that bar. Like no problem. And he'll hurt, won't it, lad? Probably won't have an hand left. So you got some power. So here he is, just feeding another one of the troughs with the TM. You can see with the MX bucket, the door opens really wide, and then there's an auger in the bottom of there. And a couple of agitating wheels that push the meal out. You can see that's the auger that feeds it out. Just getting a bit stuck at the minute in the corner of the bucket. I'm going to trouble if we're getting really compacted in there. Coming out better now than what it was just before. So I've just changed a few settings on my iPhone. I mean, Apple's fault. Nothing to do with this sat nav or anything, but yeah, I'd not got something selected in my phone, but I managed to work it out. It was pretty simple when I went into the settings. And now I can hotspot it to there, so that means I can pick up my base station free of charge, no charges for the rest of my life. RTK signal business. So I've just come up here onto the lane. Look at this fly tipping. Tyres, beds, mattresses, but wait for it. Boom! Cannabis farm. Fairly big cannabis farm. Somebody's made some money there. Load of rubble as well. And we go a little bit further. We've got another one. Another cannabis farm. And other bits and bobs, sofa. Nice. Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? Oh, there's even a fireplace, if anybody needs a fireplace. It's really, really bad down here. Oh, I've got another place here. A bit older though, this stuff. So that's all filled with rubble, slate, beds again, tyres. This is all stuff that's been pushed up by the farmer that's tried to get into this field. This is even more random though. I've got sheep in the field. I haven't got any sheep. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. That's one of our neighbours' sheep. I'll get in contact with him and let him know. I guess there's an electric fence or something there. That's. I'll just take a wild guess and say it's been stolen, but you know, maybe it's not. The sheep are out anyway. Not that they're doing any harm, but they're out. So I'm gonna head back to the farm now. That's the muck that Andy and Emma have been tipping in the field. So we'll put that onto the land. Springtime probably, unless you know we think that we're gonna get a bit too busy and we'll put it on before. And that'll feed the next crop that'll be in there, which is going to be maize. So put plenty of muck on, so we don't have to put as much expensive fertiliser. It's a nice cycle is putting the muck on the land. Really good for it, organic matter, the nitrogen it holds in there, and the other bits and bobs. So yeah, we'll have a fun few days spreading muck on there at some point. So I've had to call off. Oh, Stephen's going to be happy with me. I've had to call off setting that up today because I've not actually got my base station working right. So my fault, nothing to do with this. Yeah, it's not online, and it's one of them things that I set it up when I did my 6930, and then over the winter we've not really used it. My mum and dad have changed the Wi-Fi internet router in the house. So it's on a different setting, so I need to get all that just changed so that it works again. And it's like trying to relearn stuff, you know, like when you don't do something for I don't know, it might be a couple of years since I set it up, and then you've got to try and look back into it and relearn it, and it's up in the attic, and anyway, the struggle's real. But I'm going to go and have my Sunday lunch now, beef Yorkshire puddings and all that kind of thing, so, you know, that's positive. This cold weather has bust my sprayer filling pipe. Looks like I have to get a new one of them. Now, anyway, we've just had his dinner. We're going to take some cattle in. I think my dad's going to do that because I've got some mixers and stuff to do this afternoon. But I'll get this backed up and get them loaded for him. So my dad's just getting off with that load of cattle now. And it's about time that I did a mix ready for this evening's feed because we are completely out of meal. So this, kids, is ultimately pain in the backside. I've not even tried this, but I know what my answer is going to be with this one. Need to find key. Are you ready? I am. Nothing there. Fantastic. Do we need to put the park brake on? No, just won't start. Don't get me wrong, it's a cold day, but it's not like Canada cold. We're not minus 10. We're I don't know, we're probably positive at this minute in time. So anyway, I've got to get jump leads on and we'll get these started. Get 6-9 started anyway. My dad's back in the yard, he's forgot the passports. Not going very well this afternoon, is it? Oh well, not to worry. Forgot the jump leads. Yeah, I think the 6-9, to be honest. I think the weigh clock has been left on overnight, which would have been my fault. And yeah, just, you can get down about problems like this, or you can just laugh about them and think, well, at least this is good for YouTube, isn't it? Hey? She's alive with a few sparks! One problem fixed. 9 metre, forget it. That's tomorrow's job. I can live without the 9 metre today. 2 problems fixed. Passports are sorted as well. So, you know what? Day's already better, innit? So I'm just getting all this mix done now. Just putting the Trafford Gold in, which is like a waste product from, I want to say the breweries, but it's not. It's like wheat manufacturing or something, I don't know. But it'd go to landfill if it weren't going into cattle stomachs. So I use bread, which is in that shed, which would otherwise go to landfill if it weren't being eaten by animals, and fodder beet pulp in that big clamp right up there. That'd just be put to landfill. So cattle are really good at turning products that we can't eat and we can't use for food into something that we can eat and that we can use for food. Nice juicy beef, burgers, steaks, roasting joints, all high in B12, vitamins, and good for you. It's part of a balanced diet. And the molasses that we're putting in now is a byproduct. Yes, cattle do produce methane, but how much would that tank there of molasses, all that photography pulp up there, all the bread, all the Trafford Gold that we consume, without putting to landfill, we're talking thousands of tons. How much methane would that produce? I don't have the answer to that, but it paints a question. Has that been looked into? 9 metre being out of action today, I'm glad that I took the top bales off and put them to one side so that I can still fetch some round with the TM. Anticipation of problems right there. So these guys here are some of our grazing cattle, so these will be going out in spring. Are you going to behave yourselves and not give me any trouble? I hope so. You got a scar on your face, you, haven't you? Hello. Oh, yeah. I don't like it when they're a bit like that. Hopefully they calm down a little bit. Yeah, they are really calm. Like, they weren't bothered by me being stood there, which is what I like. Because when we're putting them out of grass, I don't want them escaping and having to chase them down the main roads that we've got around here. I want them to be nice and calm so that we can just work with them when we need to bring them in. It just makes everybody's life so much easier. I really do not like wild cattle. Right, off we go now. We're going to feed around. My dad's going to open the gates for me. They're probably going to start another mix ready for in the morning. Today's mixer mention is a happy birthday to George Smith. It's 7 today, and that's from Laura Atherton. Guys, over £3,250 raised for Yorkshire Air Ambulance. Just doing that little bit of a mention. If you want to get involved in it, there's a link in the description below. Right, I'm going to put the 6 for 9.30 away for the night now. Shut the gates up down here. Job's a good one. My dad's fed these grazers that we were talking about earlier on in the video. They're chowing down on their meal. Andy's tractor to get put away. I've got everything in the shed. The new beast is tucked away nicely in there. Andy's tractor, TM, everything's in there, keeping nice and warm. What I've got to do now is get into my mum and dad's attic and try and sort out this base station. Now, I'm only being a cheapskate here. I could just get a SIM card and put that in, but I thought, well, I've got my own base station, a couple hours just fixing it and we'll be back up and running. But yeah, I could have just got a SIM card off Stephen and then it would have just worked straight out of the box. But it's just me being a farmer, I suppose. You've got to try and save a bit here and there, haven't you? So yeah, basically, I'm about done now. If people have liked this, then remember to press that like button because it really does help us out. Subscribe if you've not already. If you want in the merchandise, we've still got Big Mick hats. I think the mugs have sold out, or the last one or two. So yeah, if you're late watching this, then they've probably sold out. I'm sorry. And yeah, I guess me, Andy and Em will see you tomorrow. I think my dad's off, so it's just us three in. Busy day for us, but that's how we like it. Right, hope you've had a great Sunday anyway, guys, and I'm off. I'm waffling again, aren't I? See ya, bye.